my eyes, and I realized that what I was doing at school, what I was doing at church, what I was doing at home, kept me from feeling that love. From feeling that love he has for me. You know, I've been listening to the radio and I heard this song. And it's amazing. Amazing song. It tells the truth, and the first chorus goes, "Who loved me for me? Not for what I've done or for what I will become. Who will love me for me? Because nobody has shown me what love really means." See, that's how I felt. When I was not following his purpose, that's how I felt. So alone. I know that people in here, at one point we felt so alone. We felt like dirt that no one could ever love us. See, when we let those feelings control us, when we let those things take over us, we won't feel love. You see, in our purpose that we were created here, means so much more to God than it does to us nowadays. Our purpose should mean everything to us. We should live in it. We should breathe in it. You see, the next chorus that it says, Dad saying, "I will love you for you. Not for what you've done, not for what you will become. I will give you the love that you never knew." When you follow that purpose, you realize all the love that's been there, all the love that he keeps giving, and he keeps pouring, and he keeps pouring, and he keeps pouring. And you feel that passion, and you feel that love, and you finally feel worth something. You feel like, you know what, I'm worth something. Someone loves me, finally. I felt so good. I felt so amazing. No one can get in my way. I felt so loved. I didn't need anything, nothing. I didn't need clothes to make me happy. I didn't need certain food. I didn't need a guy to make me happy. I didn't need a certain church to make me happy, a certain group of friends. I didn't need any of that. I just needed him. And I felt so happy and so refreshed. You see, don't get me wrong, I still make mistakes. I still sometimes think about going back to my old ways. Sometimes I still think when my parents are fighting, and when I come to church and I can't find love anywhere, I think about that dying, committing suicide thingy again. And it hurts me so much when I do that. It hurts me so much when I go back to that pain. And I know that I'm doing wrong, just like we all know what we're doing wrong. But we let it get to us. And I still let it get to me every now and then. But you know, I have a dad that will lift me up when I am at my weakest point. I have a dad that still loves me through all my mistakes. And that's what I didn't know. That's what I didn't realize, that I had someone that would love me in my pain. I thought if I messed up once, you know what, forget it. It's over. I have nothing to live for. I'm out of his purpose. No one's going to like me anymore. But no, that's not how God's love is. God's love is unconditional. God's love is never ending. You see, he gave us his life on this earth to win souls for him. And each of us have a certain purpose. We just don't realize it yet. But how many know our God is greater? And our God is stronger. Amen? And he will provide us with everything. Everything. So whenever we feel like that purpose is not worth it, whenever we feel, you know what, I can't do this anymore. You know, I'm going to go back to that guy. I'm going to go back to that girl. I'm going to go back to cutting myself. I'm going to go back to making myself feel like crap and putting myself in those positions. We need to open our eyes and realize that God is here for us, and that God will protect us, and that God provides every need, every need, and that nothing will let us down. Nothing. It might be a mountain over there, and you might have to climb a mountain, but afterwards there is so much peace. There is so much joy. Another thing that we have to do in order to make that purpose is to respect. It's a hard thing to do because, man, when your parents are telling you so much stuff, when your parents are saying, "Oh, stop that, don't do that," no, it's so hard. It's so hard. But what we need to do is we just need to respect them. Because I know if God was here, I know if our dad was standing right here, you would respect him and you would do anything for him. Anything. You would go anywhere, do anything, no matter how hard it was. But if your mom or dad asked you to, we'd be like, "Oh, I don't want to do this. Oh." We'd be so mad and so angry about it. We'd show it off to everyone and we wouldn't care what people think. But that's not the way. We know we're doing wrong, but we still do it. See, respect is such a big thing in our lives. I know sometimes it's hard to respect that teacher that gets mad at you for not even talking. Like, I got kicked out of my class for not even talking. Just standing, there's my witness, just sitting there doing my work. I got kicked out of my class for doing nothing. And it's so hard to not tell her something. It's so hard not to say I didn't do anything. And I'm not going to say I didn't do anything. I just kind of complained a little. But I'm still in my learning process. But still, respect is so much. We need to have respect for Pastor, and for Brenda, and for Inez, and for our parents, and for our teachers, and for whoever's above us. Because that respect will show us throughout it'll help us. Because God knows. God knows. And another point I have is humbleness. Humbleness. Like when we do something, and then we're like, yeah, I did this, watch out, I did that, I sang it that, I've got to my 8th octave, what up? I can do this many chords on the guitar, oh look at me, look, I finished my homework in like 10 seconds, oh look at me, I'm like Chris and I have a ukulele, oh gosh, look how awesome I am, cool, I look like Priscilla, I'm super pretty, and like, I have a baby like Brenda, and she's super cool, and like, when you make up stuff like that, like, when you do something, don't do it like, oh yeah, I cleaned the bathroom. I cleaned the church bathroom, everyone. Did you hear me? I cleaned the church bathroom, Brenda. That's not how we're supposed to act. And we know when we're doing it, it's so hard for me not to do that. Like when I'm cleaning the bathroom and I'm getting like real in there, and you know, some people don't like to clean the toilet or flush afterwards, or they leave stains that are really disgusting. How many of you hate that? I believe it. How many of you hate that? I hate that with a passion. So, like, when I'm cleaning that, when I'm, like, getting to the dirt where no one reaches to, like, that place where you don't think you're going to come back or ever see the light again, man, I do that, man. And I did that once in my bathroom. It was, man. I did that, it was gross. So I did it. I cleaned where, like, no one's cleaned in, like, years. Not that my bathroom's dirty or anything, but, you know, I cleaned it like, no, there's no tomorrow. So, like, after I was cleaning it up, you know, looking, and it was so, my mom didn't even notice. And I was like, she's like, nice job in the bathroom. Good job. And I was like, I cleaned the dirtiest place. You won't even get down and clean. That's what I was thinking. But, you know, we have to have a humbleness. And God sees that. God sees what we do. Though we might not be rewarded with, like, our parents' money or a new fair and our guitar or whatever tickles your teachers. I don't know, whatever makes you happy. Though we not might get rewarded for that. Sure. It doesn't mean God's not going to see it. It doesn't mean that God's not going to reward us in the end for that. See, our purpose is not just our purpose isn't just to come to church. Like Pastor said this morning, he said we need to give time to God. The same way God gives time to us. See, our purpose isn't like going to church, sitting down, oh, I gave my time to God. Yay, I gave my time to God. Check off, community service. That's not what it is. Our purpose isn't just to come to church and leave and go off with your boyfriend or girlfriend or leave like halfway through this thing. And that's not what our purpose is. See, if God's willing to give all this attention, all this time to us each day and every hour, every minute, every second, why can't we give him like 2 hours worth of service of it? Why not? Why do we have to sit there criticizing people? Why do we have to sit there telling people this? Making fun of some people over there. Go talking about other people. Laughing about the jokes that your friends raised. Why do we do that? When God gives every second to us. Every single second. Why do we waste it? You see, I know God's coming soon. I know He is. I feel it, man. God, there's going to be a fire up in this place. But you know what? It's up like 2010 going to heaven. Or 2011 going to heaven. But like, I know there's a fire that's going to happen, but we need to be ready. And by sitting in the pews, talking to your friends, laughing it up, not even paying attention to anything of it, isn't gonna make us go to heaven. It's not our purpose. Our purpose isn't that. Our purpose isn't to make fun of people or criticize them. Our purpose isn't to say, oh, well, that team sucks. They're never going to get anywhere. They're worthless. That's not our purpose. Our purpose isn't, well, that girl is ugly. That boy is hideous. That's not our purpose. Our purpose isn't to go around saying things about people. Our purpose isn't to go around making life, criticizing. Because what kind of person are you? What kind of person are you that's following that purpose when you're doing that? You're not. You're not following that purpose. And I can admit that I used to do that during youth. I used to not pay attention, be on my iPod, whatever, not listen. Talk to my friends, look over here at that cutie and be like, hey, what's up? That's how I used to be. And I can admit it. But God has changed me so much. And now that I'm following His purpose, I don't need anything. I really don't need anything. I mean, and I can see it around. I can see it myself changing, and I can see the people around me changing. You see, after every Wednesday, I used to get criticized. After every service, I used to get criticized. And people would make fun of me. Exactly right after I would finish singing, and I'd get down on the altar, and I'd immediately get criticized. Immediately, people would tell me stuff about me. They would say, oh, you guys aren't going to get far. Oh, you guys sing horrible. Oh, you guys are just doing that for you. And that used to bring me so down. It used to bring me so down. And I used to let it get to me. But you know, my purpose isn't to listen to